following is pre-alpha gameplay and not necessarily indicative of the final content.
Yes, this is the pre-alpha version of a new game that's supposed to be releasing in 2017 called Valfaris, and it is a Contra clone, which caught my eye immediately because who doesn't like Contra? So when we had the chance to check this out, I said, yeah, let's give this a shot here. So we are from MyGamer.com. Gillman is manning the controls as always. I am Squall Snake. You can follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, Z-A-C-K-G-A-Z. You can follow us on Twitter at MyGamerNews. And again, go to MyGamer.com. Put us in your favorites. Check us out. And apparently this game you can use, you know, controller and mouse. You get a shield. Seems like you got a melee weapon and a ranged gun attack. Melee hits take energy. So apparently this is just the the pre-alpha demo. It might only be just this one level, but we will see. We'll check it out. I'm surprised that there aren't more Contra clones. Don't you? I kind of feel like it's like, why don't people make more of this kind of a game? Like you see, like there's a bunch of like Angry Bird clones and like Super Meat Boy clones and Endless Runners and stuff like that. But it's like
because it takes effort to do it well, and when you don't do it well, it's like very, very clear you're not doing it well.
I think one of the last good Contra games was just that. It was actually Contra 4 on DS, and WayForward made that. But yeah, it's one of these types of games. It's like it's action oriented. It's just kind of pick up and play, and I'm just kind of surprised that there's not more of these type of games.
Yeah, I really liked Contra 4.
Yeah, so did I. You could pick up, there's Contra 3 if you got the SNES Classic console. They put that on there. The original Contra, of course, legendary. Contra 2 was hard to I mean, not that Contra 1 was easy, but Contra 2
well, then there's Super C.
Then that's what Contra 2 was. Super C, super hard came. And then Contra 4 was also hard, but they had different difficulty settings. Nobody really probably had the chance to play it co-op. You could play it co-op wirelessly if you had 2 copies of the game and another player near you, but I never had a chance to play it co-op. But Contra 4 incorporated nice jump. Contra 4 incorporated the grapple hook.
Yep.
So you can like shoot it like straight up and then use it for platforming and things. So that added a whole new element to it.
I'm pretty sure that WayForward probably thought that they were gonna start like a revolution of Contra again.
Yeah, I mean there's been a lot of Contra, like there's been a bunch of Contra games like on PS2, trying to capture that lightning in a bottle again, but they've never.
Those games weren't. But there was one on the 360 too, as well.
What
was it? Hardcore?
You know what they did is actually on Xbox Live Arcade back in the day is they released the arcade version.
No, there was a Contra game that they made specifically for Xbox.
There was a game called what you're probably thinking of, and it was also on PS3 because I reviewed it. Was a game called Hardcore. Or Hardcores or something like that. I thought
it was Contra Hardcores.
It was not Contra. It was just hard. They dropped the Contra name, but it was basically Contra, and that was like a longer, drawn. It's like it's hell. It's a heavy metal game. So that's another good example of a Contra clone. It was just, I think it's just called. I'll Google it real quick.
I could have sworn that was a Contra game.
It was not. It was. That's where it's confusing, because it was published by Konami. Hardcore Uprising. Here we go. This is exactly it. Yeah. So Hardcore Uprising, not a Contra game, but because like licensing or I don't know who the developer was, but This says the developers of Arc System Works, which is crazy, but then it was published by Konami. So it was not an actual Contra game, but it basically was a Contra game just without the Contra name. But that was also a pretty decent Contra clone.
Yeah, I was under the impression that just was a Contra game.
Yeah, yeah. I think everybody is, and it's misleading because you see the Konami logo on there. It looks just like Contra. You could pick from, a couple different characters.
I think like even the Contra guys are technically there.
But and then Xbox Live Arcade released and I think I think it got delisted, but the arcade version of Contra and Contra 2, which they suck. They're like the NES versions are a lot better. If you ever played the arcade version of Contra 2 or Contra, it's not. I mean, it's like fine, but it's nothing like the.
Why would they be delisted? Oh, because you had to sell X amount of.
There's so many games that got delisted because of licensing changes and whatever the case may be. They might still be on there. I would kind of be surprised if they are. But
well, there was like weird math involved with stuff with their delisting at one point that it's like they straight up started saying like if you don't sell X amount of games in X amount of time, you get delisted.
Yeah, and there's other things. So, like, another good example is, like, Konami they released the Simpsons arcade game, with online co-op, and then that got delisted, and, like, the Ninja Turtles arcade game, because, like, Konami had it, then Ubisoft had it, and now Nickelodeon owns the license, so licenses just change hands, so they gotta just, drop these games. This game doesn't seem so bad.
No, it's pretty good.
I like how they are amplifying the action. Oh, that was a nice zoom in effect. Like the action effect by like the screen shakes, and you get both a sword and a gun. You get a shield. I mean, it seems like it's kind of a thoughtful action RPG. I think some of the enemies are repeating a lot, but not,
it's also like the first level.
It's also the first level. You shoot the same guys a million times with Contra 2, and I don't want to harp on that too hard, but you grab like literal hearts, like literal beating heart instead of like a heart icon symbol, because it's all about the heavy metal aspect of it. It's supposed to come out on all the consoles and PC next year. The developers just kind of released this
alpha demo.
Alpha demo, yeah, a little early.
Which is kind of it's kind of fine. Yeah, no, it's totally fine because like they're probably just looking. Okay.
Yeah,
they're just looking for feedback.
Yeah, even right here, maybe hopefully you don't have to like fight these guys again.
No, I do.
When you just beat this kind of little mini horde mode here, instead of just going from left to right, you had the option of kind of going like up and back to the left, so there's like kind of slightly branching paths, which is cool. So maybe there's like a secret up there.
Well, no, you have to go up there.
Was that what it said? Well, so it's just not straight, left to right. There's
it actually says like you can't go that way.
Good. So I did not see that the first time, but that'll be a good question. So, are there going to be different paths to take?
Well, and there was a shortcut that I clearly missed earlier that I noticed.
Oh, we got the steam vents pushing me up. Now here's another platforming element. So yeah, no grapple hook, but we got crazy jets. I also like that, it's not one-hit kills. You got an energy bar, so you kind of have a chance.
You're not wrong.
And then I guess I don't know if they said. Let me see if I can find. I don't know if this game is going to be co-op. They might not have gotten that far yet, but side-scrolling action shooter. It is the deranged love child of Contra, Heavy Metal Magazine, and Aliens. Players assume the role of a proud warrior lord Therion, who revisits his home to eradicate the plague of monsters and have twisted his homeland from a divine kingdom to an unholy cesspool, set to be published by Digital Uppercut in 2019 on Steam, PS4, Xbox One, and Switch. Psychedelic pixel art visuals, vicious combat, and a smattering of secrets. Amped up mini-bosses and bosses who inhabit the game. So they don't say anything about co-op play, but it's probably still too early for that.
Yeah. So, what the fuck?
Here's the boss. That's crazy. The dude, you chopped off that dude in half and his legs were still
I've been
walking
doing that.
around. There, you're down.
Yeah, that's on me. So in my free time, I've been reading like the year's best science, like last year's best science fiction. I thought it would fit in pretty well with this.
Okay.
And all I have to say is, I'm kind of disappointed.
This or
The year's best science fiction,
oh, the year's best science. Gotcha.
because it's not great. Yeah, I'm getting sword happy is what the insert.
No, well, the sword beats the shit out of the crystal. I mean, you hit it 3 or 4 times, and it only needed one more whack, and it would have been dead. Yeah. So that's where the balance seems to come into play. The sword is, you know, more powerful, but short range. Take out the dudes at the bottom first. They're gonna nuke you.
My controller stopped moving for a second. I don't know what's going on there. That might have been user error.
Yeah, it seems like you got infinite continues, which is nice. You just go back to the checkpoints.
Yeah, but it's real. Like the year's best science fiction is really freaking weird. Just like what they chose and like I don't know, man. Like
Not a good year for science fiction.
a lot of gay cowboys eating pudding.
Okay. One more hit.
That's a South Park reference. That like independent film is like gay cowboys eating pudding.
I don't remember.
That's an old South Park joke.
I watch South Park all the time. I don't remember.
Oh, that like they had an independent film festival that came to the town, and they're like, oh god, I hate independent films. All they are is gay cowboys eating pudding, and like every film in the film festival was just like gay cowboys eating pudding.
I don't know. It must have been like.
Oh my god, it's like season 1 or 2. It's like a really old South Park.
Oh yeah, that's probably okay.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that it's like one of those like weird South Park jokes that just stuck with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, they a lot of it is just like there was one of them that was just like. First off, you've read or seen Clive Barker's The Thing.
I've actually never seen that movie, but I know what it is.
Okay, literally, it was Clive Barker's The Thing, the sequel.
Oh, like an official sequel?
No, that's the best fucking part. is that it very much wasn't a sequel.
So somebody just kind of like took his idea.
And, yeah, and then was
And
like,
just
this
made
is
it
what
their
happens if
own.
they went back to New York. And it's like, oh, so this is just intelligent. Like, this is just idea theft at this point. Neat. And it's like, also, every character's gay. Why? No real reason.
Can you drop that like nutsack that's hanging from the ceiling on the enemy? Oh, you gotta make... I don't know if you can like hit it so it falls on him. That might be because that took out like a ton of your energy when you got nailed by it, so it might do the same. A junk gargoyle. I think this is a boss where it's just kind of an endurance match. It seems like you kind of know his pattern if he moves kind of slow.
Yeah.
If you just don't get greedy and you don't hack away too much. There you go. See?
Yeah. It is an endurance match. You're 1000% right.
See, you got one hit kill.
Yeah.
It's hard to. You got to hit it on an angle.
You're right.
Yeah, so like when he does that little flyover. Oh. Shoot the walls. Whoa.
Yeah, I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Was that supposed to happen? Oh, see, you probably gotta, yeah. Now you can hack the shit out of them. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's how you gotta do it. Let's do that one more time. Alright. Couple smacks. Dead. Nice. With a sliver of health.
Yeah.
Oh! No! Oh, that's bitch.
I thought he was dead!
Oh, snap. You beat it with the sliver health. Nope.
Nope. Got greedy.
I feel as though, yeah, I was just gonna say, try the shield. I feel as though the shield, like, whenever there's a shield in a game, like, people usually don't use the shield as much as they should. Some health back.
That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah, you tried to go with the nice turnaround jumper and you just missed it. Yeah. It took out like a quarter of his energy.
Son of a cock!
You had it the one time.
Yep, which means I know how to do it.
Well, the other thing is, so when you beat him again, you got to have more than like one hit's worth of health left in case you get nailed by that exploding brick that you got hit by last time. Alright.
Don't be a dick, game.
Come on, checkpoint, or end of the...
Thank you for playing.
Add a Steam wish list, join the newsletter, follow on Twitter. Go back to the title screen. Is there any kind of options or anything?
Nope.
It's kind of a cool title screen. All right, well that's
there you go.
That's been Valfaris. This is the pre-alpha version on Steam. I like it. What do you think?
Yeah, I would like to take a look at it when it comes out fully.
Yeah, it's supposed to be available 2019, pretty much on everything. I'm sure when it comes out, we'll be checking it out then, the full version. So until next time, thanks for watching. You could, again, check us out at MyGamer.com. You could follow us on Twitter at MyGamerNews. You could follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, ZackGaz. And until next time, game on.